called Little Blue Truck Springtime. And it is written by Alice Shirtle, and that is the author. That is who wrote the book. And then it's illustrated by Jill McElmurray, and that is who draws the pictures. So this book introduces you to spring, and it also introduces you to a lot of baby farm animals, which this week we're learning a lot about farm animals. And this book is very cool because it has flaps, and it shows you different farm animals that you get to guess and then turn the flap over. This is a sequel to the book that we just did yesterday, which was Little Blue Trucks. There's lots of sequels to the Little Blue Truck, and this is one of my favorites. So I hope you enjoyed the read aloud of Little Blue Truck Springtime.
Little Blue Truck is on the road, taking a drive with good friend Toad. It's a yoo-hoo sky blue spring sing day. Who do they see along the way? Yoo-hoo! Sheep! Beep beep! What's new? A little white lamb and a twin lamb too. And lambs are what you call baby sheep, and you can see two little lambs inside the barn. Who's out swimming in a line? Who do you think might be swimming in a line? You can see something sticking out beside the bush. Let's lift the flap and find out. Yoo-hoo! Duck and ducklings 9. And you can see right here you have a duck, and then you call a baby duck a duckling. And right here she has 9 ducklings, and you can count them with me. Use your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yoo-hoo! Goat! What do you say? Can the kids come out to play? And you can see in the picture that there's a goat, and you call 2 baby goats kids. So the Little Blue Truck is asking the goat if the kids can come out to play, because that's what you call baby goats. Yoo-hoo! Cow just munching corn. Yoo-hoo! Little calf just born. And you can see the little calf up under the cow, and a baby cow is called a calf. Mama Pig, who's in your pen? What do you think might be in the pen? Let's lift the flap and find out. Yoo-hoo! Piglets 1 to 10. And you call a baby pig a piglet. And you can see that the pig has 10 baby piglets. So we're going to count those together. Use your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the piglet had 10 little piglets. Ears and clover? That looks funny. Hippity hop, yoo-hoo, bunny. Bunny sister, bunny brother, and another and another. What's this nestled in the grass? Check it out before we pass. Tap, tap. Anybody home? Who's inside this smooth round dome? And who do you think might be inside that little dome? And we know that little dome is called an egg. We learned that last week. So what is going to come out of that chicken egg? Do you know what a baby chicken is called? Crickety crack! Everybody shout, yoo-hoo, chick, come on out. And there we have a chick, and a baby chicken is called a chick. Yoo-hoo, sun, yoo-hoo, sky, yoo-hoo, white clouds sailing by, birds that sing, frogs that leap, yoo-hoo, spring, beep, beep, beep.
Alright, we just finished reading Little Blue Truck Springtime, and now we're going to do an activity where we match the farm animal to its baby. Alright, so what we have right here are some adult farm animals and then some baby farm animals. We're going to match the adult farm animal to the baby farm animal. Now I want you to think about what the baby of one of these adult farm animals would look like. Do you think it's going to look about the same, or is it going to look kind of different? Alright, the answer to that is that the animals are probably going to look sort of similar to the adult animal, but they might have some little minor changes to them. But overall, their shapes are going to look kind of similar to each other. So we're going to start with the sheep. So what baby farm animal do you think goes with the sheep? I want you to point to your screen to what you think it is. All right, the sheep matches to this one. They look similar. The baby to this one is smaller than the adult. And you call a baby sheep a lamb, and that's what's written right here. All right, here's our last two choices. We're going to go with the pig this time. What baby farm animal do you think goes with the pig? All right, the pig goes to this little miniature looking adult pig right here, and the baby to a pig is called a piglet. So we're going to put those two choices right here to the side, and our next two choices are laid out in front of us because we narrowed it down from the three choices, and we have a duck right here, and the baby to a duck is called a duckling, and you see that written there right there. So we'll put those to the side. All right, here's our next set of three farm animals that we're going to match to the baby farm animal. So what we have now is a goat, a horse, and a cat. And we're going to match them to their baby farm animal just like before. So we're going to start with the horse. Which of these choices do you think is the baby to the horse? All right, this is the choice that goes with the horse. And you call a baby horse a foal, and you can see that right there. So the horse and the foal go together. All right, for our next choice, we're going to go with the goat. I want you to point to which one of these choices do you think is going to go with the goat? All right, this is the choice that goes with the goat. So you can see a little bit of a difference between the two, as the big goat has some horns and the baby goat does not. You call a baby goat a kid. So it's kind of similar to what you guys are called. It's called a kid. So a goat has a kid. All right, and that leaves us with our last two choices, which is a cat goes with a kitten. And they look very similar, just one is very small compared to the adult one. So you have a cat and a kitten. All right, now we have our last set of farm animals that we're going to match to the baby farm animal. So what we have now is a dog, a hen, and a cow. So what I want you to match with first is I want you to match what baby farm animal goes with the cow. All right, the cow goes with this little fella right here, and the baby of a cow is called a calf. So right here we have cow and then we have calf. So those two match up together. All right, the next one I want you to match to is the hen. Which one of these two baby farm animals goes with the hen? All right, the hen goes with this little fella right here. It's a little yellow fella. When hens or babies are called chicks, and when chicks are born, they are a yellow color. So you will see the big hen, and then the baby hen is called a chick. All right, and then our last two choices right here is the dog that goes with that goes with this little fella, and the dog, the baby of a dog is called a puppy. So those two go together. All right, so now we have all our adult farm animals matched up with the baby farm animal. So we're going to go over them real quick. So we have a dog right here, and a dog, the baby of a dog is called a puppy. So those two match up right there, and they look very similar, just one smaller than the other. The next two choices that we have a hen and a chick. The baby of a hen is called a chick, and remember they're yellow and little when they're born, and then they grow up to look like the big hen. All right, now we have a cow, and the baby of a cow is called a calf. And these two look very similar. One's a little smaller and kind of different color than the adult one, but they look very similar. All right, the next two choices that we have are a cat and a kitten. The kitten looks just like the big cat, except it's just a little smaller, and you call a baby cat a kitten. All right, the next choices that we have was a goat, and the baby of a goat is called a kid. And the only big difference between these two is that the baby goat or a kid does not have the horns like the big goat, but they look very similar, just one does not have horns and one is smaller. Now, the next choices that we had was the horse, and the baby of horse is called a foal. And they look very similar. The foal is just a little smaller than the horse. All right, now we have the sheep, and the sheep, the baby of a sheep is called a lamb. And the lamb just looks like a very small little sheep, and that's what they look like when they're little. Then the next choices that we had was a duck, and that went with the duckling. The baby of a duck is called a duckling, and it's yellow, kind of just like a chick's born. It's like little yellow and fluffy when it's born, and then it grows up to look like a duck. And then the last choices that we had was a pig, and you match the pig with a piglet. That's what a baby pig is called. It's called a piglet, and the piglet looks very similar to the big pig. The only thing that's really different is it might be a little bit lighter pink, and then it is very small compared to the big pig. So thank you for joining us today, and we will see you for our next read aloud.